Osayo, everyone. How y'all doing today? I am Crow, your entertainer for this broadcast, and welcome to today's episode. As you can possibly see, we are playing Space Engineers again. Why? I like playing with my Legos, and since I can't afford any Legos, because let's face it, $20 for just a little box, what, 15 pieces? No. Or have they gone up to 30 yet? Like $30 for a minifig. Well, that's probably on the third hand market. But yeah, closest I'm going to get to an actual Lego game that's like this is this. As Keen has said, this is basically Legos. Yeah, I may have a little problem with greebling. This kind of has evolved from when I originally just had a matte cannon on a bunch of cargo containers. Please ignore the pew pew. Sooty is up there in the turret having fun. And also it breaks up the monotony of the music and everything. To let y'all know, I am not currently using the unlimited energy cheat, because I was going to do unlimited oxygen, hydrogen, and I realized, oh shit, that as much as I flit around, no, that's not going to work. I may take off unlimited health, but yeah. Right now, I'm just not what I need to do right now. I have put on the azimuth, small thrusters. I need superchargers. I do not have the materials for superchargers. I apologize for clearing my throat and all, but my allergies is getting to me. It's basically the height of summer. And I've got a lot of crud stuck in my throat. Wait a moment. I just realized I could add more reactors, come up and bump up against here, which not only kind of looks like right now, kind of like some radiators, which it's not. It's actually a whole bank of thrusters. Like y'all saying, why is it got down thrusters? You're in a gravity well. Well, this just isn't for a planetary use, believe it or not. I'm thinking about all-purpose use here. On top of that, it looks cool. So I'm actually thinking about just getting rid of the top thrust. Actually, no, that's not really why I'm thinking put those there. Truth be told, I just got to greebling and then afterthought, like, hey, what if I roll this thing? That's going to keep it up. Like, from actually crashing to the ground if I roll it. Because knowing me, I'll roll it. Specifically, into a hole. So anyways, yeah, some of you may recognize this as the Shadow Cloak. I've got the Shadow Cloak on. I have installed more refineries, small ship refineries. I have installed the new antenna mods, which I very much enjoy, because I like the swoop backed ones, because they kind of remind me of the some of the swoop back antennae and on like tanks and Humvee and military equipment. I've replaced some of the weaponry with well, what mod's this from? Oryx. Just giving a variety. Trying to get away from the heat use ones. that like with the for Mech Warrior BattleTech, I got rid of the hanging down antenna because I was constantly crashing into it, even when mainly when working on it. But y'all noticed every time I got out of the cockpit, I kept crashing into it. One thing I have installed, I actually should hook this thing up for. Of course, it's going to something spawning in or doing checks. Notice down here, this is the connector Docker, which oh, I am I wonder what damage I did. And I'm very much enjoying it now that I can actually get a guesstimate. Okay, that's saved. I know it's 5 meters. Okay, so I can actually just rely on the flight instrumentation here at the bottom. Okay. That's why I have this one down here for when I'm looking down here, the basically artificial horizon. This here now is actually on the left side. If I was using docking on the right side, I'd probably move it over here. There we go. Is it 5.5 meters? Okay, what's the damage? What's the skid plate damage like? I also installed a from the Mech Warrior BattleTech mod, basically the soft pads, basically to act as skid plates for just what had happened, because I forgot I was all the way on the ground. I thought I was like a half meter off of it. I do that so much, and every time I go down to the ground, I'm actually on. I directly land on it. And yeah. Well, there's your problem. There's the damage I did. Thank goodness for concrete. Here, I'm going to leave it on. No, I'm not going to be meddling with anything. I just wanted to dock it. I wanted to make sure I got everything I wanted down under here. We've got the hover thrusters. That's not painted. Sorry for the flashy lights, but I don't know anything that'll make like the lights like that stop. And not those lights, kind of like if the lights coming off of these things. So here 3. You there. You there. You there. Where's that landing gear? 4 goes there. Yeah, I put landing gear back in because I don't know why. It's just I felt it was lacking, and I've got enough thrust. Problem is, I think this has got enough thrust. problem is here. Is this relying on both of these? Yes, the oxygen looks to be... The oxygen processor is looking... No, it is piped up to also here as well. And it's piped up to the survival kit. Okay. This is going to be stupid, but I'm doing this deliberately. This is a stupid, but I'm doing it deliberately. Oh, but it's going to take away the definition. Kind of that. It's going to make it flat. But it will get rid of this kind of stupidness right here. So what I'm thinking is, well, what I'm currently using right here are two of these for right through here. But they don't hold enough. Well, two of those base equals one of these, but they don't hold. Two of the mediums do not hold as much as one of these, one of these modulars. Adding another one of these modulars, even though, well, I guess I could just add something else, like another sorter. Ooh. I just had an idea. It's going to screw up everything, but I just had an idea. More redesign time. What? Screw you. Screw you. Screw you. Blonk. Pull! Paint the lever, Kantorock! Yeah, that goes into there. We'll pipe. No, because the oxygen is also. I was worried about the oxygen, but it's also piped up into this cargo. The cargo coming through here. It's piped up in through here and ay. So for right now, I'm just going to unpipe it. Right now, I'm just going to get rid of these. Not going to get rid of that. But just get rid of the... Hey. Stop grinding the wrong thing. What did I say about grinding the wrong thing? Oh, by the way, I recently noticed, like, today, while I was setting up the stream, while the music was playing for y'all, I have surpassed 100 subscribers. So, thanks. Like 102, 105. I know it's just over 100. I'm not good with numbers. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm not good with numbers. So, I remember when I only still had 5. I remember when I was still just a watcher, when I was just a lurker on other people's channels, and just doing all this was just a pipe dream. And there was a who are we doing? Who are we doing? Too far away to tell. So, for those of y'all that have subscribed, thanks. Y'all didn't have to do it, but thanks anyways. I'm not going to do any celebrations or anything because, no offense, that's just a number. I'm not good with numbers, and no offense, I really don't care. This is just a hobby to me, even though I try to treat it like, not kind of like a profession, a career. I try to stay at it day to day, even though there's weeks I can't do it. And for those of y'all that return, I very much appreciate it. But thanks. I know there are those of y'all that do return, like, what, 8 of y'all? Yeah, I do check these statistics from time to time, the analytics. I don't really do anything about it. But I'm like one of those people that I just like to know the statistics, the analytics of it all. Hey. I'm gonna have to where I can actually look at this. Okay, rear, front, right. There we go. There we go. But yeah, I very much appreciate it. Still remember when YouTube was only allowed 5-minute videos. So now to be able to do multi-hour streams. I remember when streams were not even a thing. How do I want this to be done? Do I want this to pop out? No, I want the top to pop out under the bottom. So what I need to do is stupid speed and everything. I apologize for everything being all twitchy. My schedule's been acting up of late. That's been making me twitchy. My depression's been acting up, and that's been making me hurt, which been making me twitchy. Ooh, and I can hook her up basically right there. Ooh, that's directly across as well. Why am I using a T-junction right there? And there as well. Oh, I know why I'm using a T-junction. Budget! Say conveyor junction. Okay. I forgot how I put this in. There's a conveyor junction there. I'm going to have to investigate that later. But right now I need my tongue and throat desires coffee. Ah, sweet, creamy coffee. So, there's a few ways I can go about this. One, I actually kind of like just like mirroring up here, which is to 5. Basically, put that there. Well, at least up there. Let's see, 5, 7. Flip her around. Then a 1. But then we're poking out too far. You could do it that way. You're saying this is a waste of materials. No, it's not. It's all going back to the grind and weld systems. Build and repair systems, grind and weld systems. To me, it's grind and weld because they're grinding and welding. Or we could do it a more beneficial way to the booper snooper, which I like to call it the booper snooper. It snoops around, and up here, and we've got a lot of boopers. Mainly, I classify this as the main booper, but we got the long tom boopers, we got the plasma boopers, we got the laser boopers. And if you want, the whole thing can be a booper just by ramming it in. Now, I may put a warhead on this just for it to it itself to be a booper as a means of last resort. How big's a warhead? Not that big. It's a self-destruct device to keep it out of enemy hands, or an improvised explosive to ensure that if you're going to go down, the enemy is going to go down with you. But right now, we're not talking about that. Well, in a sense, we are. The idea was to put... Here, grab it. Which side's Okay, that is left. Nope. We could put this here. Then we could put a sorter and a collector. Yeah, I know. I very much enjoy the grind and repair systems. Build and repair systems. I'm going to call them grind and repair systems because that's what they frickin' do. They grind and repair. They don't just energy low, energy low, energy low. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you, bitchin' Betty. I very much like the like this little mod right here, the refill station. And yes, that may actually be good bot, but I call it Bitch and Betty because from BattleTech because all she really does is bitch, 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 bitch. Incoming meteor storm. Fuel low. Shields low. Excuse me, I gotta sneeze. apologize for about grabbing the mic like that. And I apologize for if any sneeze came through, but more sneezes are coming through. I apologize greatly for that. I did not have time enough to mute myself. Not through a key, not through a hotkey, not through a any other. Why do I hear ticking? What's ticking? I'll go TikTok. That's concerning. What's ticking? Whew. Ow, 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 my head, my head, my head. Pressure, pressure. No, wrong color. Oh, that one's going. Maybe that one's not going. Okay. Okay, so and I was also concerned about these sticking out too far because the ejections, the ejectiles that's coming out here, the ejectorates coming out of these connectors would actually fall onto this and never get into the collectors that I may or may never build. I'll get around to it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, I'll get around to it eventually. Right now, I'm focused on the thing that will get into there, which I need. What I need is superchargers, and I think I need gold and platinum for, and I don't know if Mars has any platinum. So, sorter. Okay, and that kind of gives it a bit more definition. Oh, excuse me, definition. And if you notice, I kind of gave it as some thrusters here. These are hydrogen thrusters. Do not use these unless you have like a full tank, which I've got like. Those are currently full. Those are full. I'm not going to use them unless I really need them. Oh, yeah. The oxygen tank's not full, but yeah, what you going to do for the summertime blues? And here. Baby. Baby. I want to make sure. Down! Down! Down, boy! Down, boy, I say! Who's knocking me? Who's knocking me? What's prompting all kind of like this reshape? Well, the skids. I noticed last night before I stopped playing that this thing's extremely rear end heavy. And when it sits, it likes to tip backwards severely. And you say, why don't you just lock it? It was locked. Like, why don't you lock it with your landing grids? Yeah, it landed like that. It landed, I activated the landing gear, it locked, It locked us rocked backwards. Okay, 5. What do you mean no? Can't. Oh yeah. So to help prevent that, I am basically putting landing gear, not landing gear, but a pads in the back to help balance it out because otherwise it's just going to, all this is just going to be hanging out, which you do you, dude, but no. Nope, 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 nope. This. Nope, 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 nope. Fade! Fade! Like Thunderbird, fade! You know, it's never really into the Thunderbirds beyond their machines. The puppet aspect was not for me. 4. I only watched it for the story. But then again, what am I talking about? No, no, I was going to say, what am I talking about? I'm a big Godzilla fan, but come on, Suitmation, at least it's more believable. At least they got the movement correct, especially in Millennium. Though now you can actually start seeing the strings on like a Mega Gearus. Okay, so 7. My head hurts if you haven't noticed. You want to know what? I'm tempted to put on a podcast. Give me a minute, folks. I think I will. Or better yet, y'all may not, I don't know if y'all enjoy this or not. Oh. But my head is really hurt from the noise here, so. Oh, let's see. I've got to get it from a reputable source. C-SPAN. because the sound of this game, I want to play it, but it's giving me a headache like hell. There is... I'm not too sure if this is going to come through, folks, so... audio, excuse me, I'm just going to do this. Do this. Come over here.
Fuck.
Come over here and do this. Do this.
Howdy there, folks. Welcome to the Magistratum Mundanus. I'm Tex, and I DM this game you're about
do this.
to. The Magistratum Mundanus is a homebrew set in the marginalia of Warhammer 40k. At least the Warhammer 40k I remember. The dice rolls and reactions are all very real, as is every single fuck-up. So without further ado, let us begin our first episode. Griglak Fly Real Bird. It is the 41st millennium. God, what was that sound?
Where'd the floor go?
What the fuck?
Really?
I did that. That was me. Okay.
Dude, Tex, I told you this was going to happen. I said
It happens every single time
I said it is the
40K is brought up. This is an auspicious start.
can't accept that it goes beyond this year.
Oh no, it's doing it again.
The ceiling is above us.
That's what I keep saying.
Atmosphere.
Oh, the warp is close.
The floor. The floor is above us.
What? What happened?
What happened?
Oh, I need to clean this up.
What is that? How did
The
that?
penis is floating around.
Okay.
Hey, we did it.
Oh, there we
the
go.
41st millennium.
This is one of my favorite podcasts.
This is gonna be awesome.
Oh my god, just stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Why is that bag just floating away?
What bag?
Why are there bags floating around? Does anyone else see this?
What is going on?
What is
Do
happening?
you guys see this?
No,
Yes.
I
Oh
don't.
my god. It's on the floor.
Okay.
Remember when you said to say if I stopped having fun?
Okay, everything on mine is fixed.
No, it just keeps going down. Now it disappeared.
What was it?
Oh,
Oh, nothing. Just the rule books I spent a lot of time putting together. It
This
just
is
keeps
fucking
falling through the table
hilarious. I
forever.
love.
Now it's rolling along the ground.
Everybody want one before it goes off the edge? Oh, too
We
late.
might have to just
No,
reload the whole
don't.
map.
No, don't worry about it. I have a reserve. I foresaw this problem. Take your fingers off your face. That's my job. All right.
Man, that is a nice looking book. I am having so much fun.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
why are footsies sideways?
It's been a long time.
I know. Not on purpose either. It is the 41st millennium.
Why are the footsies sideways?
The Emperor has sat immobile on the golden throne of Earth. He is the master of mankind by the will of the gods, and a master of 1,000,000 worlds by the might of his inexhaustible armies. He is a rotting carcass writhing invisibly with power from the dark age of technology. He is the carrion lord of the Imperium, for whom 1,000 souls are sacrificed every day, so that he may never truly die. Yet even in his deathless state, the Emperor continues his eternal vigilance. Mighty battle fleets cross the demon-infested miasma of the warp, the only route between distant stars. Their way lit by the Astronomicon, the psychic manifestation of the Emperor's will. Vast armies give battle in his name on uncounted worlds. Greatest amongst his soldiers are the Adeptus Astartes, the Space Marines, bioengineered super warriors. Their comrades in arms are Legion, the Imperial Guard, and the countless planetary defense forces, the Vigilant Inquisition, and the Adeptus Mechanicus, to only name a few. But for all their multitudes, they are barely enough to hold off the ever-present threat from aliens, heretics, mutants, and worse. To be a man in such times is to be one amongst untold billions. It is to live in the cruelest and most bloody regime imaginable.
Okay, so
These are the tales of those times. Forget the power of technology and science, for so much has been forgotten, never to be relearned. Forget the promise of progress and understanding, for in the grim, dark future there is only war. There is no peace amongst the stars, only an eternity of carnage and slaughter, and the laughter of thirsting gods. This is one such story.
Well, the Emperor protects.
The Black Pants Legion. Today I'm playing Victor von Vogt, the Krieg officer.
Hi,
Sometimes
of the Black Pants Legion, and I'm actually playing a guy,
Victor von Vogt.
Ricky City, who is a gunslinger slash scum hiver.
I'm Goat. I'm playing Uriah Hobson, a adept of the Administratum from the far-off Void Station.
I'm Sir Diggs of the Black Pants Legion. I'm playing Quinn, or full name Quintos Tantor, from a noble world named Chromanova. He's an Imperial Psyker with a lot of underground connections.
This is Matt Asgardy, and I am playing Griglak, son of Griglak.
And that's all that needs to be said. I ain't afraid of Iron Bird.
His middle name's Griglak.
Oh my God.
That's wonderful.
In the years after the Macarian Crusade, there was the turbulent period of the Macarian heresy. The greatest generals of Lord Solar Macarius's army all turned on one another.
I get a feeling these aren't going to go here.
Among the stars. At enormous cost, the Imperium mustered titanic
Griglak
resources to restore order.
think scrambles, but
World's
Griglak.
imperial compliance. Bringing the new worlds of the Macarian Crusade into the Imperium has been a difficult process, and has required significant investments to ensure those worlds, not outright destroyed by the Crusade and heresy, don't fall to darkness, misery, and death. You have all, either by want to escape your previous lives, or having been drafted for the purpose
Now, somebody explain to me why I have this here.
of undertaking. Each of you has traveled vast distances on bulk freighters to the newly settled, if not occupied, worlds of the Segmentum Pacificus. It has been 25 years since the end of the Macarian heresy, and the worlds are in desperate need of new workforces after having been depleted. Each of you has seen the opportunity,
I don't need that there.
or has seen the benefit in
I've got something better that can go there.
life. So after many months in transit, enduring
I can have a cargo unit there.
in cramped quarters, the day has finally arrived. The flotilla of trade ships, bulk carriers,
I needed a junction there.
to be believed, has arrived in orbit.
Well,
Around yet
or I could put a cargo unit there.
announce it is time to leave your berths and report to the shuttle bay.
But I've got enough cargo space, I think.
What's everyone doing as they wake up
So
to this loud klaxon coming on. And
what I actually want.
report to the shuttle bay. Sleeping is done. It's just thundering through the halls.
I hear the engine rumbling from where I am.
It is slowly done.
Budget.
You feel that. It is
Say budget, but
arc in orbit.
Okay, then Uria just steps out of his hammock or whatever, or rope he was leaning on over the night.
There we go.
As hard as he can on the bulkhead. And then he pulls out the iron icon of St. Eleni's piece around his neck and starts polishing it while doing the morning prayers.
Okay.
Conveyor sorter.
Observation. Another day.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Mike, what's your
this up and down?
He just puts the paws back over his face and he goes, ah!
All right.
Nectars.
Dings?
I get up.
Yeah.
I take out my knife. I give it a kiss. It tastes like shit. Put it back underneath my shirt.
Gotta make sure. Okay, those connectors actually
across
are going the right way.
Underneath my eye.
Few
Just to make
people-
sure it's there and know that I'm safe. And
You notice that when you rub it across your eye, the other people who share your birth cast you some glances like, You are a psyker after all, though. You're fairly used. Deputy, what is your character doing?
And oxygen's already up and going.
Puts on the same
because of a
he's been wearing for the entire trip, as he has no civilian clothes and all other equipment was remandered.
Yeah, I mean, you've got your gas.
I'm not going to ask any more about that. I'm going to ignore it for right now.
And I take the sword out of my personal possession and clutch it against my chest as I also retook the belt that it was hanging from.
Okay.
There's no scabbard for it.
I was asking.
No, I've got the scabbard. I've got the frog. All of those are familial treasures.
Yeah, so you're...
Take the belt with issued property.
Okay. Menace Guardian, what's your...
For those of y'all that are curious why it's like
just woke up,
light sometimes, dark sometimes, instead of like you don't see it at the days and night changing, it is because I got it set for a 24-hour clock.
Who has awareness? If
I
they
do.
wouldn't mind rolling a check for me.
The people who are awake, I'm guessing.
Those who have not elected to go back to sleep. Yes.
I don't know what you guys are doing. You follow instructions. What's the modifier?
Let's just say it's flat.
I rolled 11.
I fail by a 5.
Okay.
Oh, I have awareness, but I'm asleep.
Yeah, I have
Okay,
awareness
yes.
as well, but
I'm
I'm also
mostly asleep.
Yeah.
If unless you had light sleeper. All right. So Diggs.
Oh no, I rolled
considering
a 1, a 10 and a 1.
I have light sleeper.
Okay. Well, let's go to Diggs because he did pass.
Wait, is it, if there's a 10 on my 100 die, that's a 0, right?
Yeah.
All right, then I rolled a 1.
Oh shit!
That's talk about auspicious.
That's the first roll the psyker makes is not a 99. I am like, this may actually last a few
No,
sessions.
it only matters when he's casting. It doesn't matter if he crit fails mundane stuff.
It doesn't matter for mundane stuff.
Oh, and it's suspension, not foot pad. Foot pad.
I mean, like,
flat.
Yes, magnet.
Seems to just lulling you into.
That's going to be fun.
Looks like deputy.
That's suspension.
Understand how? I'm here, aren't I?
Yeah, I hear you. I see you.
But it's not foot pad. Don't.
Wow. Okay. By strange happenstance, Diggs, you look over and notice a man in a very officious-looking sort of uniform. His chest and murmuring across the room.
And
For some obvious reason, or perhaps it's
no wonder why. This is suspension.
staterooms.
My Omer.
A door that locks, but a window.
Wow.
And as the ship pulls in and the engines die down, you notice a planet below you. And it's a world.
No wonder it was bouncy and it's all wibbly wobbly. Not timey wimey though.
It has two large.
The
world looks largely unspoiled by pollution. It is a very pretty planet, something you've never seen before.
Ew, water.
And no wonder it's going this way and that way.
I can't breathe that, you know. I can breathe pollution. I can't breathe water.
All right. So the klaxon blares louder.
I'm tempted to
In the hallway,
get rid of the grinders that are underneath it. And then
He just goes, "What fuck?"
replace them and deal with this mess afterwards.
And okay. And then I like get up and I like put my pants on. I'm just walking around. And I'm like, wait.
Just like,
Yeah, go ahead.
There,
just like he runs like, and amen.
Cover.
Shoulder and like struggles to shoulder his duffel bag, tucks
Right.
the symbol back into his robes, and starts doing the scribe shuffle over to the shuttle bay.
Who's got my fucking pants? Which one of you took?
Here.
It's right here. Never mind.
This
Puts it on.
Get this kind right
He starts
here.
flipping over his
Went through quite a process to find what kind to choose from.
Guardian Deputy, you also deciding to obey the louding.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll put my foot underneath the bed or counter a minute, and I'll pull out my like cane, and I'll flick it up with my foot to catch it midair.
I want it that to go there.
You're gonna do a test to do that fancy shit.
Want that to go there.
You described something fancy. Roll for it.
You have
I got a 19.
Fuck. All right. So you snap the cane up into your hand, all fancy like.
And I look at the guy with the sword and I go, "Eh? Eh? No." All right.
He's still staring forlornly at the structural weakness in this ship, which is the window.
We're not gonna listen, dude. We're not gonna be on a ship very long. Let's go, or move out of the way. He's in the way, right?
So low numbers are good, right?
Yes.
Correct. We're rolling under your stats
Gotcha.
with modifiers if I call them out.
Got it.
Are you
Yes, that's my
deciding?
cane. I end up trying to leave.
Okay, and so you guys are all going to the quarter. Mattis Guardian, are you gonna try to sleep through this one?
Griglak will get up.
Okay, Griglak gets up.
I like that
what does? It's a great name. It's very second edition. I'm Griglak the Mighty. All right, so
Son of Griglak.
Griglak, son of Griglak. Okay,
Yes.
Middle name Griglak.
as you all go down the corridor,
Very Griglak family name.
kind of milling around in the corridors, you see people from many, many worlds. Everyone's gotten this sudden rude awakening. Everyone is just you can get that desperate sense of people who've just been pent up. They've been indoors. They've not seen anything except for
Social
Diggs.
distancing.
Except for Diggs and Deputy, who have had a window.
Ooh, that's had shutters over it because of warp travel.
Yeah,
How did he get a window?
No, you're in the same room, Deputy.
Why is he in my room?
Well, I mean, space is at a premium.
Jesus.
He's
Roommate.
a military officer.
Yeah, he's also an officer.
One's
so
a
it's-
clean guy and the other one's a little wacky.
The odd couple.
Yeah.
But you've probably not noticed him because you've either been in a drug stupor or partying with other rich people in the trip. And
Oh, I gotta get the go juice going.
yeah, you were probably not even socialized for the many months. You were like, whatever, that's the other guy in the other room. You know, he doesn't.
There we go. Put those down.
Is correct.
I got the gravity components.
They've been on this ship for
Thank goodness I got the gravity components.
longer than you as it's continued on its way. And everyone's raising their voices in various dialects of the Imperium. However, coming toward you, each of you notice our servo skull. And as they float on their suspensor field, they approach each
There we go.
the Aquilon.
That there. Put those there.
As they approach each person, the eye
Forgive me. I've got to turn this down. My head is really starting to hurt.
clink.
Or folks, my head is really starting to hurt. And I know it's only been like an hour, but I'm going to have to call it quits. I apologize, but I'm going to have to call it quits for today. So this is the end of today's episode. I apologize. I wanted to go longer. Do what you normally do at the end of these things. I know I will be. I'm not even going to give you